Virat Kohli himself didn't start great. He was dropped, pretty much a sitter by Liton Das, and it looked a little scratchy to start with, but he really wanted to take his time, and he was able to, thanks to Ishan Kishan.
He was, but also, I mean, that's a sign of a great. He didn't get frustrated. He's not timing the ball at all. Ball's not coming. He's not timing it. He's looking scratchy. He's given a catch. He's been dropped. All that happens, but the ability that Virat Kohli and all great players have to play through bad form till you play yourself into form is fantastic. And he didn't panic. He knew that, okay, if I just stick around for a bit longer, the ball's going to go. And he started getting it. And even before Ishan gets out, Virat has already started scoring. The moment he starts lofting it over the offside, because, there was that one leg side imperious flick that he made, and how late he played it was so beautifully played that immediately you know that the man's in form. And then he starts hitting it over off on the offside, goes inside out, hits it over off. Then you know that this is the Virat Kohli that you know. He is sublime, and it was a very controlled innings. It was not, complete mindless aggression. Controlled innings, picked his spots, picked his shots, and his run rate was in the 70s. If you remember, at the point when, India crossed 50-60, his strike rate was 72, 73, 78. From there, he took it to 100.
He got to a half century at less than 100 and reached his 100 in 85 balls, which is the same strike rate, DK, as Ishan Kishan's today.
That's the class of the man. Form is what you feel on the given day. Yes, probably while starting he felt a little scratchy, but the greatness of Virat Kohli came through. You don't need to play a pretty innings every time you go out to walk out to bat. But I think today was one such inning where he had to obviously tough it out at the start. But then once he got going, he put his foot on the accelerator and never kind of got back after that. And, constantly had the intent to score boundaries, and that was really good to watch.
And you mentioned it when we were watching it. There are certain shots of Virat Kohli that you see where you realize, okay, today is a Virat Kohli day to watch. It's the shot over extra cover when he doesn't have the full flourish of the bat.
He's short arm, almost like a jab, he hits it, and then he holds his position for a bit. And he knows he's not going to run for it. That ball is going straight to the boundary. And that's Virat. But controlled innings, And see, again, they talked about, they used to talk about Gilchrist and, a lot of Ponting also, saying that you don't know when he's suddenly 30 or 40 runs. And Virat was the same today. He looked, all the attention was there on the other side, and suddenly you see, okay, Virat's batting 40 odd. I mean, when did that happen? Suddenly you look, he's batting 70 odd. And that's the greatness of a great player. Why do you think he's reached 72 odd centuries? I mean, he just understands, especially in the one-day international format, he's possibly, of course, we don't want to say it till there's still a lot of records to go, but he's on course to be probably the greatest one-day international batsman ever. And I don't think this format will be around for too long, so perhaps he'll never be caught.
Well, 72, which he got past. Joy mentioned Ricky Ponting. He got past Ricky Ponting 71. He's got it in 536 innings. Next on the line is Sachin Tendulkar's 100 hundreds. And I don't know, despite the format being there or not there, DK, you feel that 100 is there for the taking, the 100 hundreds?
It's not there for the taking, GB.
2800 for the taking. I like Gautam's confidence.
It's hard work. It's extremely draining mentally and emotionally. And but like you can say that if there is a batsman right now in the current world scheme of things, Virat Kohli has the best chance of getting there.
Fair enough. I said there for the taking. Maybe I was just reacting to Virat Kohli's stroke play.
Okay. Although one other thing I want to say. Actually, his biggest problem may be the fact that post this World Cup 23, I don't think India or anybody will go to play too many ODI matches. And scoring hundreds in T20 matches is not that easy. I mean, it's easier for you to score 100 over 50 overs. So all I'm saying is that if you remember the mass of innings that Sachin Tendulkar played most of his cricket in the heyday of one-day international cricket, where lots of India used to play 37, 38, 40, one-day internationals a year. That doesn't happen anymore. I mean, if we're going to have a season, you have the IPL in the middle. There wasn't the IPL right at the start when Sachin was around. So all these factors are also going to be, Virat is supremely fit. I don't see fitness as a problem, but he may not get too many innings other than, the test matches. And in scoring hundreds in T20 matches is difficult. It's a matter of, first batsman getting out first, getting that many number of overs. It's far easier to score in a 50 over match than in a 20 over.